Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. I'm so very happy to be back. It's been some time since I've done some energy readings. So if it's the first time that you're watching me doing one of my lives, I offer insight really into what's happening with your energy field. So if you think about if it's the first time that you're seeing this, what is energy? Everything is energy. We are an essence inside of our bodies. We're not just our bodies. We're not just our mind. We are our energy system. So we have a soul. We have our ego. We have the unconscious part of ourselves. And most of the stories that we hold, which is the perception that we give to every experience that we have in life, is stored really in the unconscious mind. Okay. And it's like a program running on a computer, if you think of it that way. And there's really nothing that you can't change in your life from changing your own energy. So it's really looking within, okay, and seeing where you can undo some of those stories that you're holding on to, which is giving your perception of what's happening in your life. Okay, so with energy readings, we can look at anything. What I would ask you to do is to be specific. Okay, ask for what you want me to look at. Because if you ask just for a general reading, there's a lot of information in your energy field. And quite often what we see as a priority to tell you is not really what you want to hear. Okay, so be specific, ask a question. If it's about your chakras, that's your energy centers, that can really affect how you show up in life. Okay, if you are looking for a light score, your light score is your frequency. Okay, and we're all resonating on a specific frequency. And depending on where you're vibrating on will really determine how you're experiencing life. Okay, so I'll give you some tips and some clarity on what you can do as well to raise your frequency, raise your vibration. Okay, so get your questions in if you want some clarity on any kind of situation, relationships. If you're looking to manifest something and it's not working out, we can look at what's blocking you, any limiting beliefs, anything like that. Okay, I'm just going to check to see if we've got any questions. Okay, let me just turn that down because I'm now checking in. So I'm going to, because I'm terrible with technology, but hey ho, there we are. I'm going to check my phone so I can look at the messages, because otherwise I might end up turning this off, because I have tried it before and I noticed it was posted about 10 times. Okay, so bear with me and we will look at getting some questions answered. So hello, everybody. Okay, so we'll just go to the first question. I'm going to draw some angel cards. The last time I did a reading, this was so bizarre because my angel cards went missing. Okay, and I did not know where I had left them. But here we are, we have them back. So I am guided tonight to draw a card if it feels right for your higher self. Okay, let's get started. So just bear with me. I like to take my time when I'm looking at the energy field, so we get the right message for you. Okay, Lisa, can I please... Okay, so Lisa, I'm assuming you want a reading on your relationship. Okay, just message back here, is this love that you're looking for? Okay, and I'm going to look at your energy when you respond, so we can be really specific about what relationship we're looking at for you, whether it's relationships on friendships, love, yourself. Now you're going to see me huffing and puffing and blowing. It's just how I'm reading the energy. So I'm just going to ask to see clearly what's here for Lisa. Okay. Yeah, love. Okay. There's a real resistance, Lisa, for you around love. And it feels, there is love going to come in for you, but it does feel like you're going to have to do some work on yourself first, because at the moment, everyone's getting pushed away. So on a conscious side, you really want love in your life. On the unconscious part, it's not safe. Okay. And that's the bit that being vulnerable isn't safe. So you have this wall up around your heart that says, I need to protect myself from being vulnerable. So I do see, and I'm going to tell you when, and I don't want you to be disappointed with this, because for the next year, you're going to have a year of growth, and that is working on yourself. Okay, but I do see 2028, there's going to be love coming in for you, but you are going to be in a space where you can receive love. At the moment, that's not there for you. Okay, and it does feel like there's a real sadness around this for you, because I know that you're looking for that acceptance. But first you have to accept yourself for who you are. Okay, so there's a wee bit of work to be done there for you. I would encourage you to maybe do some work on what it really means for loving yourself and how you're showing up. Okay, what version of you do you show to other people? Because that's not really the real version of you. Okay, that's the bit where I have to be accepted. It comes in. Okay, so be patient. That's all I'm going to say, because if you accept any type of loving before really divine timing, then you're going to attract the wrong type of person, and that's not going to be good for your growth. Okay. Oh, let's see the card. Okay, so we see some endings here. So this is really saying time to go. Okay, but this is time for the patterns and the programs to go, for the old self. Okay, so we almost have to have a death and a rebirth. Okay, so what I see for you for next year and a little bit into the year after is this time to let this old self that is really telling the story of being a victim and having to disconnect from life so you can keep yourself protected. That's the bit that's going to be going. Okay, so time to go. See the beauty within each sunset in your life and know that the sun will also rise again tomorrow. And that's that energy and that emotion of having some hope. Okay. Endings are merely the start of a new beginning, and we are with you through each phase and each cycle. Okay, so I do see the old self, the old way that Lisa functions, and the belief systems that you tell yourself, that's going to go. Okay, so next year is going to be a real year of personal growth, and then you will start to say, it does feel safe, and you will start to attract. You may date, by the way, before 2028, and that will again be some real lessons for you, because then you will know what you're not going to put up with, just like you've put up with in the past. Okay, I hope that helps and brings a little bit of clarity into what you have to do for you to bring the right kind of love into your life. I hope that helps. Okay. Lisa, can I check my light score? Oh, okay. So your light score is the frequency that you're vibrating on. Anything really less than 20%. So I see it differently than what I'm telling you, but as a way of the conscious mind to really understand what it means for you in sort of like the conscious part of your mind, I'll give you a percentage. So when I see the energy, and perhaps there's quite a lot of chaos in the energy field, that will look quite low. But remember, we're always experiencing life. So that means we are always thinking and we were always feeling. So that means our vibration really does go up and down throughout the day. But if you're feeling low, then your light score will be below 20. Okay, that is a deeper issue. Okay, that's not, I've had a really rubbish day and I'm feeling really low. Okay, anything below 20 is a really deeper issue for you to look at and to maybe do some healing around. Okay, so Lisa, light score. Okay, Lisa, your light score is 43. Now, for you, there is this instability energy, almost like a restlessness around you. Okay, now it's showing up around your root chakra, which is where we have our structure and our stability and how secure we feel in life and in ourselves in general. But it's also where we hold a lot of ancestral beliefs and traumas, and where we also hold low vibrating energy. So there is a little bit of low vibrating energy around you, which is fluctuating. But also for you, I do see that because we're in the full moon energy, this is a time for releasing what it is that is creating this. I almost see it like 1 minute I'm okay, then next minute I'm down, then I'm okay, then I'm down. But it's this constant questioning about your stability and your structure. I do see that changing for you. So I want you to recognize what do you need to let go of in order for you to feel secure. Okay, there's a belief system in here as well that I see, and it's actually not yours. Let me look and see whose belief system you're holding here, because we also hold our ancestors' belief systems down here in the root chakra. And also it's where our healing gets anchored. So when we do healing, we anchor it into the root chakra, because this is where we hold on to the healing. And it does feel a little bit like you're having the healing, you're accepting the healing, but you're not holding on to it. Okay, so the belief system here is I don't deserve to be healed. Okay, and that's your father's. Okay, so it's not even yours to hold. And we can do that. We can hold on to the beliefs of our parents and those that we pick up in our environment. Okay, so I hope that helps. Lisa, you are part of the Sacred Light Temple. For anyone that doesn't know what the Sacred Light Temple is, it's a smaller private group where we do healing, and we really bring you back to that place of gaining confidence, getting yourself back, gaining that self-love and acceptance. So we no longer have to start looking outside of ourselves for validation. Okay, it's an amazing group. So Lisa, I will clear that for you in our Zoom meeting later on after this session, after this live. So I'll keep that in mind for you. But yeah, it's not even yours to heal. How amazing is that? We're carrying our ancestor stuff and they're not even ours. So what I want you to really focus on also, Lisa, is your thoughts, okay? Because thoughts are intention. Whatever where our energy's going, it's placing the intention, and we are sending that intention out to the universe, okay? So we have to be really mindful about where in the rabbit hole we're going down. So this is for you. Every thought is an investment, and it pays immediate dividends. Okay, so what we send out, we get back. Okay, if we're feeling fear, then we will have circumstances and challenges that are creating more fear. Okay, so you must invest wisely. You have the power to choose your thoughts and align them with love, peace, and harmony. At your request, we will gladly attune your energies to higher frequencies. So, and that's the bit. Ask your guides, ask Source to align you with frequencies of security and to clear your chakras from anything that's not yours. Okay, because we can claim our light back. Okay, that's the most powerful thing we can do. We can claim it back and we can wash it clean and send anyone else's energy back to them. Okay, but I'll do a wee bit of clearing on you because there's a little bit of deeper stuff there as well. Okie dokie. Hope that is clear for you. Julie, hello, Julie. May I have a score of my frequency? Okay. Let's have a look at what's causing this. Okay, Julie. So your light score is 22, Julie. Now, there's a block here, and I can see it down your left side. And this is the energy of receiving. Okay, and that's really the bit that I don't know if you receive support awfully well. Okay, because there looks like there's this, I don't want to even say it's a wall, because we put the wall around our heart so that we don't get hurt or we don't experience pain and suffering. But yours is a little bit deeper than that, because there's almost this inner strength that you feel that you have to have. in order to be independent, be strong, be courageous, get through your day. You've got a lot of responsibility, I see here, sitting on your shoulders also. But there's a real inability to accept help and support. Okay, and this is where maybe you need to do a wee bit of work on, because it's actually okay to get support and it's okay to ask for help and support when you need it. But yeah, and listen, when you have a block on your receiving side, you may not receive really what you're aligned to receive. And that is love. That is new invitations coming forward for you. I mean, there's a lot of great stuff on the other side of that if only you allow yourself to receive. Okay, and let me just see. I do think there's a belief in here as well about not receiving. Yeah, it's too vulnerable. Okay, it's not safe for you to receive, and it's not safe for you also to ask for help. Okay, so when we work on that side of the receiving, then all of the good stuff, the juicy stuff, will flow in for you. Okay, I hope that makes sense to you, Julie. There is some other stuff in there as well for you, what you're holding on to, but we are on a public platform, so I like to keep it quite general. So we're just not, spilling everyone's stuff, if you like, okay? Okay, so your card is see only love. Okay, so look past all of the errors that you see within yourself. Okay, all the mistakes, the misunderstandings, and see only the love within each person. And that relates to you. Okay, so maybe you're looking at all of the bits that you don't really like about yourself, but see it with love, because there's a reason that you are like that. There's a reason you have that perception, okay? And those are from experiences that you've had in your life, okay? So when we see it with love and compassion, we can start to really forgive ourselves and be a little bit kinder to ourselves, okay? Focus upon the love that underlies every situation, because it will bring about healing in undreamed of ways. Okay, so yours is all about aligning with some self-love so that you can receive all of the good stuff. Okay, I hope that helps. Thank you for your question. Okay, Leah, can you check my chakras? Okay, so our chakras are so important in how we show up in the world and how we're functioning. So I work with the 12th chakra system, okay? So it goes much further than, the 7 that most people know about. Because we've got the super root, which is your Earth Star chakra, and that's really when you start to activate that and open that up, your spirituality opens up, and then you start to really find your purpose in life. And also the ones above our head, which is really connecting us to the higher aspects of our soul's purpose. Let's have a look for you, Leah. Okay, so we do have, so what you'll see also, guys, is you will see lots of people resonating with some of the same issues. So it's like people come through with very, very similar blockages, but it's because you're all resonating on a frequency. So we attract what we are, okay? So I do see, Leah, for you, it's your root chakra, and yours is this energy of you don't want to stay still. Okay, because it's like a little bit of a stuck feeling and the needing to move forward, but it's like, I don't know where to go. Okay, I don't know what direction to go in. Okay, so our energy then goes up into our head and we start to go down the rabbit hole, and we start to overthink, and then we start to doubt, and then we have no trust in our decisions that we make. Okay, so you have lots of choices here, okay? And none of them are going to be the wrong choice for you, because each one you will learn something really, really valuable about what you want in life. And that's where your clarity is going to start coming from. And there's also a little bit here around your solar plexus, okay? A wee bit of anxiety about making wrong decisions, about making mistakes. Nothing's a mistake, okay? Everything is for your higher purpose. So if it's not the right decision for you in that moment, then what did you learn from it? Okay, sometimes we've got to have pain and suffering and have challenges, because we all do. Nobody is perfect. Nobody has a perfect life, and we've all got stuff that we have to work on. But when we start to get a little bit more clarity and we start to trust ourselves, we start to say, right, what did I actually learn about that situation that happened? Okay, so the entire universe operates in cycles similar to your inhale and your exhale. And when you only exhale, so giving, 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 and not having that energy exchange of receiving, you become out of rhythm. So becoming out of harmony, especially in your chakra column, okay? Because this anxiety is really about your self-esteem, okay? Looking outside for validation that you're doing a good job, that you're getting things right. For optimal health, energy and replenishment, balance each inhale in your life with an exhale. So start giving and receiving in balance. And again, for you, it's about receiving, okay? Allow yourself to receive, and you don't always have to give, okay? You don't have to give to receive. Sometimes we just receive, okay? And that can be really difficult for some people. Okie dokie. Can you check my chakras, please, Laura? Okay. Okay, Laura, we've got a few chakras that are out of balance here, and they are out of balance because there's a lack of confidence. Okay, so the energy starts to really slow down, sort of here, just below your breastbone. That's your solar plexus chakra. And this is where our self-esteem, our confidence, our self-worth, and these are for you. It's what you've picked. It's like your experiences have kind of chipped away at that confidence. You don't speak your truth. You don't see what you feel. Like you don't have that voice that you really want to have. So there's a lot of biting your tongue here. Your third eye, which is sometimes you just can't see the bigger picture, and you get that tunnel vision. And your crown chakra also, which is your connection with source. Also your crown chakra and your mind, okay? So lots of overthinking. So yeah, yours is, if we really look at the solar plexus area and find that belief that's created the almost like chipping away at your self-esteem, when we release those beliefs, then the energy will flow. So it sounds like you've got about 4 chakras there that are blocked, but it's actually only one that's causing the problem for you. And once we unblock that, then you will start to go, oh, that decision, that's easy for me. Okay, you'll stop the overthinking. Laura, you are in the temple, so I will also clear that for you after this live. And so chakras seem to be what people are needing a little bit of clearing on. So we'll do that over in the temple after this. So log in on Zoom to that and we will clean that up. But there is some beliefs also, mothers and fathers, both of their beliefs that are held here in your solar plexus. Okay. Okie dokie. Linda, hi Marie, can I please have a reading and a light score? Okay. Let me look at your light score first, Linda. Light score's pretty good. Light score 68. So yeah, you're holding a lot of light here. And it looks like you're holding all of this light around your heart. So it's like your heart's been activated again. And there's this strength that you're saying, wait a minute, I'm actually okay to feel my feelings. Okay, because it feels like kind of in the past or before that you just didn't acknowledge them. You weren't allowed to feel them and they had to be stuffed down. Okay, which then creates this your heart sort of closing. And it's very, very shrinking for you. Because if you think about when your heart awakens and you find that inner confidence and that strength, and life almost seems something with hope rather than really, it just feels stagnant. Well, this is past, feels stagnant, stuck, and very grey. Okay. But this energy that I see you coming in through, and that doesn't mean you're not going to have challenges with this, because I do see you are, but you're going to find some solutions really fast for this. But there's a lot of light around your heart, and your aura is so bright. Yeah, your energy looks really good. Stop doubting yourself. Okay, allow yourself to say, I don't really know what's going on here, but I'm going to trust in the process because everything's going to be okay. Okay, so yeah, really lovely, lovely energy that is getting brighter and brighter and brighter for you as you move through this cycle. And you are really closing the door here, Linda, to the old self. That old self, the old story, it's no longer applying to your life right now, and it won't do either. You may try and reach back for it because that's who you know. But yeah, beautiful. This is really beautiful. Let me draw a card for you as well. Yeah, it just feels like, Linda, and I'm just hearing, believe in yourself. Okay. Because you can do this. You've got this. Okay, let's have a look. Have confidence. There we go. Moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. And that's you. Feel the fear and face it anyway. Okay, because this new you, this unfamiliar you, doesn't really know where you're going. Okay, but when you have trust and you have confidence that wherever you're going, that it's going to be okay. This is what this card's really saying for you. Okay, you don't need to have confidence. Just feel the fear and do it anyway. Okay. Along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy your courage and faith. And we are working on confidence tonight in the temple, so there we go. We'll work on that because self-love and confidence go hand in hand. Okay, confidence isn't just a feeling. Okay, it's a skill that we have to acquire to. When we achieve like really small things, when something's really scary and we feel fearful of it and we do it anyway, we go, oh my God, that was not as bad as I thought it would be. Okay, and it gives us this sense of feeling like we can face anything then. Okay, so I hope that helps, Linda. Yeah, it's lovely to see that. Okay, Alison, can you check my light score and chakras? Okay, let's look at your light score. Okay, so your light score is 33, and I do see a little bit of solar plexus area. Just this sense of, it's like, the way that I see it is like this having to move forward, but actually being really hesitant. So I'm just going to stay here when it's safe, and then I'm going to have to move forward, but then you're going one step forward, two steps back. There's a lot of self-doubt here that's creating this. But again, for you, feel the fear and do it anyway, because this is going to be amazing for your confidence. New doors are opening, and this sense of power, the self-esteem, self-worth, it's just going to be so lifted. Okay, this is a great way for renewal for you and new beginnings. Okay, so amazing. And that for you is just going to be doing, yes, some inner work, but believing in yourself and trusting that everything's actually going to be okay. Oh, a card just actually flew out there, so I'm going to see what this is for you. Oh, new love as well. Okay, a chance meeting is no mistake. It's divinely orchestrated as a catalyst to set the wheels in motion for the fruition of your prayers. Have you been putting out your wishes to the universe? Pay careful attention to new people we send into your life. You will recognize them by your sense of familiarity, comfort, and safety. Okay, so new doors are opening, okay, and you're going to meet a lot of new people. So yeah, watch this space. February time for you. Just see anyone that's coming into your life in February, and you feel like you know them already. Really nice. Okie dokie. Okay, let's have a look. Nadia, the temple is amazing. I love it. The temple, Nadia, for everyone that wants to do some work on their inner self, and create some personal growth. What you put into it is what you get out of it. And I'm so very, very thankful to the people, the ladies that are in there, because you are all doing amazingly. Thank you for that feedback. Alexandra, can you check my light score, please? Alexandra, your light score is 12. I feel that there's some deep suffering underneath this mask. Okay, so we can wear a mask sometimes, and we paint on the smile, and we face our day, and we get on with it, and you know, everyone asks us how we're doing, and yes, all's good, but I feel that there's some deep pain underneath here, underneath the surface. Yeah, issues with giving and receiving here for you. And really a lack of clarity about how to change stuff in your life. Let me just ask further on this one. There's a real confusion around your head area, just this, I need to get some clarity and I don't have a clue what to do. I have no power. Okay, this is very, very strong. This is your ego talking. I have no power to change anything, but you have all the power to change everything. Okay, because when we change our own energy, our circumstances change. And that doesn't mean life's going to be rosy, guys. It just means that you find solutions really easily. And what seems like a problem, all of a sudden isn't a problem. And sometimes actually also, you know, your perception that you're giving to things are really confused. Yeah. Let me find, where are these yours? Yeah, they're all yours as well. Okay, I've got age 5, age 7, age 9. Oh, every couple of years I see you creating more and more ways to validate the untruth of the belief system. So when we hold a belief system about life, about love, about whether we're wanted and special and heard and seen, then what happens is the unconscious mind starts to look for situations and circumstances that really validate that. So every couple of years I can see this validation coming in that, oh, that is definitely true. You know, I do feel unloved because it's true, because now I've experienced that. So 5, 7, 9, yeah, every 2 years I can see this being recreated for you, and this belief system just grows more strength. Okay, so it's not true. That's what your unconscious mind has learned, and we get a coping mechanism. So the coping mechanism is, well, I will stay alone in order to not feel rejected. Okay, and then we go, but I don't want to stay alone. You know, I want to go in this direction in my life, and it doesn't happen for you. But the unconscious mind is saying it's safer to stay alone, so I'm going to keep you alone so that you don't feel rejected. Does that make sense? And sometimes also things happen for, well, always things happen for a reason. Okay, but we can suffer for that, and we can grow and we can learn. But sometimes the unconscious mind will create an unhelpful coping mechanism for you. And that is to push people away so that you feel, you know, you can avoid rejection and not feel abandoned. Or let me just have a look more at this. Yeah, so the unconscious mind says, look, I'll give you a strategy to use, okay? And then the conscious mind goes, but I really want this, but why can't I get it? Okay, because the person that's running the show is the ego, okay? It's the unconscious part of you. Okay, so what appears actually to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. Okay, this is the bit there you think, why is that happening to me? Think about this. What can I learn from what's happening right now? Okay, you'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayer in the best way. Okay, maybe needing some healing around this. Okay, so reach out if you would like some healing and get some clarity on this further. Okay, I hope that helps. Okay, Laura, you missed your answer, Laura, about your chakras. Okay, but you'll go into the Zoom meeting later. Yeah, so the Zoom call for the healing is at 8:30 tonight. So I'll come straight from here and go over. And we will be working, Laura, on the chakras and obviously confidence and self-love, because they're all tied in. You know, we need to be in harmony with the parts of ourselves that, you know, there's parts of ourselves that we don't like, but we don't need to hide them. We just need to accept them. Okay. As I said, nobody in this world is perfect. So when we're trying to be perfect, so that we're liked or accepted or loved, then, you know, that's where we can really come out of balance with our true self. Okay, so think about how many times do we really hide who we really are because we'll be judged, okay? Or, you know, people won't like us anymore if they really know what you think and what you feel, okay? So just imagine that there's nobody else on this planet who you have to compare yourself to. You know, would you accept yourself? Or would you be saying, oh, wait, I don't really like that bit about me. I can't accept that bit, but I have to hide that. No, you wouldn't. Okay. So what we do is we put other people's opinions and thoughts before our own that are more important than our own, so we can feel accepted. Okay. I always say it's none of your business what other people think of you, because people will talk about you whether you're super nice or not. Okay, whether you're true to yourself or, you know, you're putting on a mask and being everybody's friend, people will talk about you anyway. So we've just got to let them, okay? Because you can't control what other people do. You can only control what perception you're giving to some situations, okay? So it's the perceptions that we have of ourselves that we work on, okay? I need to be a certain type of person, personality. I need to look a certain way so that, you know, I can feel validated by those around me. Okay, and that's not true. So when we compare ourselves to others, that's the biggest thief of joy we can ever hold in our energy fields, when we're comparing ourselves to who we think are perfect, who we think's got their act together and their life together and they're happy and floating through life, and, you know, we feel maybe that we're struggling with situations. Okay, it's just not true. Okie dokie, let's have a look. Okay, Taylor, is it the best choice to start my Santa's Mail project this month? Let's have a look. No, I hear a no for that. No, I don't think this project's right for you. You're definitely not aligned to it. You are aligned to something coming in for you in February that you will really feel good about. Let me look a little bit deeper on this. I just hear, let it go. Okay, just let that go. And it does feel also like you're not giving it the energy, but you want the outcome. Okay, remember what we give energy and focus to. Think about this: as long as it lights you up and feels good, then it is good for you. That's you really listening to your intuition. I think you already know the answer to that as well. If you really ask yourself, do I want to do this? And if it's not lighting you up, ask yourself, why do I want to do this? Okay, because why you want to do this may be financial. Why you want to do this is maybe to distract. Okay, it's not really because you want to do it. Okay, so when the reasoning isn't heart-led, because you follow your highest passion and your highest joy and your highest excitement, that's when you know you trust yourself. This feels good for me. Okay, so I think you already know the answer to that. That doesn't feel aligned to you at all. But something will come in for you February, end of February, I see. That's going to be really aligned to you. And you're going to put all of your energy into this and your focus, and it's going to feel good. Oh, you just can't write this. Perfect timing. Okay. So this is the perfect moment for you to act on your inspirations. So that is not inspired for you. Okay. So think about, what is it in life that inspires me? Because this is going to start to get the energy flowing. Okay. What really lights you up? What excites you? What do you feel passionate about? What are you good at? Because when we do things that we're good at, we put more energy into it. Okay. The doors are open while you walk through them with us by your side. Don't delay or procrastinate, as all of the ingredients are right for your success. Think about what it is you want to achieve next year. Okay, because this December here is for you to feel the sense of renewal. Okay, this project it's very stagnant energy. If you'd done this a few months ago, the energy may have been different, but not for this month now. Okay. Everything, ask your angels for help, is on your side with this. Okay. And we're supporting a positive outcome for you. So get thinking, get journaling, ask your angels, your guides, if they can bring some clarity to what project that you can start. And you will be very successful in it. It will start off small, it will get bigger. You will start to get the finances in, and then you will look at other projects to really bring yourself some see peace here for you as well. Okay. Very true. Yes. See, you knew it already. And this is the bit why you guys not trusting yourself. Okay, because it's great that you're asking me this question, but actually you already know it. But you just can't trust the answers. But the answers are all there. Okay, we've just got to open ourselves up and say, does this feel good for me? Okay, does it feel pressurized, stressful? Does it make me feel anxious? Then you know that is a no. Okay. Whew. Anyone else got any questions? Thank you guys for asking. Just checking that I've not missed any of your guys. Questions. Okay. Oh, I have. Shannon. Hi, Shannon. Can you check my chakras, please? Mm-hmm. I'm just going to take a little bit longer on this one, okay? Because there's a lot of noise here in your energy. Oh. Just going to find out which chakra's causing the issue here. Yeah, sure. Okay, so, Sharon, I'm going to send this lots of love to you, okay? Because all of your chakras are blocked, okay? But it is coming from your root chakra. And for you, it's all of it: security, stability, what direction, feeling stuck. It's like there's this huge ball of energy in your root chakra, which is right at the base of your spine. But actually, I also see some hormonal stuff here going on for you, which is also around that chakra. So when our energy system gets blocked and we fall out of harmony with our energy system, the last place it's ever going to show up is in the physical body. But we also have that energy of the physical body as well. And I do see it in your physical body that there's, maybe get some help with your hormones. I would definitely recommend, let me just ask if you're aligned with that. Yes, wild jam cream, Shannon, for you. So we can start to balance out your hormones a bit, because it does feel like there's a lot of low mood, but I do think it's created by hormonal health. Wild jam cream, although wild jam cream can take a little bit of time for your body to, get back into alignment, it's a natural product. So there's no toxins or any side effects to anything like that. When we take medication, we're always, at risk of that. But wild jam cream is a natural product. And you can just Google it if you're interested, Shannon. Let me have a look. What else? Oh, okay. I feel like your creativity is quite blocked here as well. So, I want to say, where's Shannon? Where's Shannon gone? Okay, because you're in there somewhere, but there's all of this chaos, just bringing you out of alignment in every direction. You would really benefit from some healing, Shannon, to get some clarity, get some alignment, and bring you back to this vibrant person that you are inside of there. But there's a lot of noise at the moment going on in your energy, and your chakras are just one way that it shows up for you. So it does feel quite sticky, okay? And if you want to speak outside of this platform, then please reach out to me and I can send you some healing recordings that I've made that might help you. Okay, I hope that will. Let me draw a card for you, Shannon, as well. Oh, be honest with yourself. Sometimes we really don't want to see the truth of something, and we'll just keep looking away and hoping it will get better. And this card is really asking you to be honest with yourself and just see the truth of the situation here. So asking you to look into your heart, and you'll know the truth of this situation. Okay, and you can actually a really aligned way to do this is place your hand on your heart and just ask yourself, is this for you? Okay, and you will know in your heart whether the situation's for you. It's safe to admit the truth to yourself, for we will support and guide you through any necessary changes. Lean upon us for courage and strength to take good care of yourself. Focus only upon your true desires, and they will come to you upon angel wings. So, your guides and your angels are all here going, we're ready. We're ready to carry you. But I hope that brings you some sense of peace. But do let me know and I'll send you that recording. I've got a couple of recordings actually I can send you that will release some of that and lift your energy a wee bit for you. Okay, my love. Okay, hope that helps. Okie dokie, guys. So, Yes, I hear yes, Alexandra, to carry on with your project. Careful what you're thinking, okay? Just be really mindful of your thought process around this. Stop seeing the problems and everything. Okay, sometimes we can just focus on the problems and we will get more of them. Okay, so yes, it does feel aligned with you. Maybe quite a few challenges around this, but if it feels good for you, you have free will, so you can decide yes or no. Okay, but in terms of your energy, you are aligned with this project. Yes, I do feel it will be good for you, and it will really help you to grow. And I do hear actually also that's going to give you a bit of confidence in yourself, a little bit of purpose. Okay. Okie dokie. Can you explain a little bit on what to do for the full moon this week? well, this full moon is, December's all about renewal. Okay, so we're bringing ourselves to the end of the year. We're looking back on, what kind of year we've had, what have we experienced, what emotions and feelings are we still holding on to. And when we look at that part of ourselves that, may be quite unforgiving to situations, that's the bit then this full moon that we let go of. Okay, and so we can start walking into a new beginning for 2026. So this is a really good time for reflection. Okay, and ask yourself, what am I carrying that I don't need to? What emotions and feelings? Think about. Ask yourself, what emotions am I still holding on to from the year past? And listen, when that emotion comes to you, you take a deep breath and you say, I release. Okay, just keep doing it. I release. You will feel the energy moving in your body. Okay, ask yourself, what is my what thought am I holding on to that's preventing me from moving forward? It will come to you. Okay, you've got to trust in that. Everybody has intuition. Okay, we just can't hear it. We can't. Sometimes we don't want to listen to it because we don't have that trust. Okay, so this is a really good time for clearing out those old stories and moving on. Okay, so yeah, good time for reflection as well. Okay, definitely yes. Thank you. You're welcome, Alexandra. Okay, Marina, do you have any time? May I get a reading, please? What do you want a reading on, Marina? We have to be specific because I'll tell you something you don't want to hear. Because there's quite a lot here in your energy. So just comment what you want me to focus on in your energy, because we do have a lot of information in your energy field and it's not what you want to hear. Okay, so you have to be specific and ask for what you want. Okay, I'm just going to look at your energy while you respond. Mm-hmm. Interesting, Marina. Marina, I'm going to ask you, why do you keep going back? Why do you keep going back to your old pattern? Okay, what is it you're getting from this? Okay, because you're letting go and then you go, oh, wait, oh, I need to go back there. Okay, so it's like you just can't. It's like you don't want to let go of it. See some fear here also. What's the worst thing that could happen, Marina, if you really allowed yourself to move forward in life? Okay, because at the moment it's just really not serving you. Okay. Yeah. Okay, love. Let's do it. Okay. Yeah, you keep. Okay, so I want to say with love, let me just see when you've got love coming in. Just going to spend a little bit more time on this. Oh, your ego just really does not want this love to come in for you. Your ego's going, oh, no. Not safe, not happening. I'm not ready. Your conscious mind's going, where is he? Okay, when am I going to meet him? Where am I going to meet him? The unconscious is saying, it's not happening. Okay, fear. Okay, it's fear-based belief systems. What's the worst thing that could happen, Marina, if this guy walked into your life? What? Because that's the fear, okay? We're in a full moon. Just focus on letting go of that fear, okay? Nothing terrible is going to happen. You will be okay, and you will still be strong, okay? Okay, 2027, real love coming in. And I see there's going to be 3 people coming in 2026. And each time you're going to go, yeah, okay, I deserve to have that. I deserve to have that. I deserve to have that. And as much as they're going to be lovely people, you're going to start to know really what you deserve. Okay, so allow yourself to have these dates. very short relationships, allow yourself to do it, because each time you're going to really grow, then the big love will come in. And that in that moment, you're going to go, I'm ready now. Okay, because I've cleared all of this stuff that I think I have to accept within other people. Okay, you don't have to accept the way people treat you. Okay, you have to align with the energy that's going to come in and sweep you off your feet and respect you and you know, put you on a pedestal and make you feel important and special and all of those things. Okay, but at the moment the fear is going, no, I can't risk that. Okay, does that make sense for you, Marina? Yes. Yes. Okay. So we're in a full moon, let it go. Journal. What is it you're scared of happening? Okay, and then say, that's no longer my story. Okay. Please can I have an energy reading regarding love, Leela? Hello, Leela. Let me have a look. Ooh. Oh, there's somebody around you just now, Leela. That feels, you've got a lot of eyes on you. You've got a lot of eyes on you right now. I don't know if you've joined a dating site or something, but there's a lot of eyes on you. And your energy is very, very different. And really being more open to receiving, it feels really good. I'll say what I hear. You can have your pick. Okay, so you can have your pick. So choose. Right, so we're heart-led again. Choose which one feels right for you. Okay, don't accept anything less. If you're not on that dating website yet, I know it, and the conscious mind is actually just saying, oh, I don't know if I'm aligned with that, but you are. Okay, you are aligned with it, because yeah, there's going to be lots of people looking at you. So yeah, allow it. It feels really good. Hope that brings some clarity, Leela. Okie dokie. Please can I have a reading if you have time. I have got time, Sarah. Can you be more specific what you want me to read? Do you want me to look at any part of your energy system? I like specific. It's my Virgo brain. Okay, because if I look at your energy field, there's so much information there that you know, I can go, well, we'll talk about that, but it's not what you want to hear. Okay, so be specific and tell me what you want me to look at within your energy, so that you can get your question answered. But I'm just going to tune in with you just now, Sarah, and Sarah, what do you need some clarity on here that you're not asking for? You're needing some clarity about a situation that you're not quite knowing what to do about. If you can't say it, I am hearing a yes for this question, this clarity you need to move forward. I feel this is around relationships as well. And it feels a little bit like it's a bit of a struggle for personal power. Okay, you feeling like your personal power is being taken. But if you're asking yourself what to do here, I get the yes. Okay, do it. See, I know what you want the clarity on here within your energy, but obviously we're on a public forum here, so I want to be respectful and you know, keep it as personal as we can for people without giving too much information away. But let's see. I'll look at your chakras. Chakras aren't too bad your sacral chakra, which is your creativity. You are very creative in your energy. It's feeling a little bit stifled at the moment. So there's a wee bit of energy that's just quite stagnant there, but it's also the seat of your power. Okay, so when the seat of our power starts to become, when your seat of your power starts to come, then so does your creativity. But there is a bit of a, yeah. Let's have a look. Yeah, there's just a real lack of clarity around what decisions to make for you. Let me feel into that energy a bit more. You're very guarded, Sarah. It's like I've got to fight all. I've got to fight my way through because you're like that. No one's getting in. No one's getting to read me. Gosh. Okay. I can really only get. I can get more, but I don't want to say it on our live here. But you know, you do have some choices to make. Think about, okay, write down the 3 choices that you have and feel which one is a yes. Okay, because I can see you writing, and there's a decision that you have to make. Okay, regarding relationships, and when it feels, when you go, yeah, no, that's what I need to do, then that's the action to take. Anything outside that, and it is personal power, creativity, your you want to take your power back. Okay. I'm sorry that's a little bit vague for you, but I do feel that you're very, very guarded. So I don't want to give too much on here, but please take what that message was. I hope it makes sense to you. If you need anything a little bit clearer, then please message me. Okay, so I'm going to head off now because I'm going to do our Sacred Light Temple Zoom healing. So if anyone's interested in joining us, I'm going to put the link in our comments here. Thank you all for joining me. I'm going to come back on in a couple of weeks and we'll do a wee Christmas special. And yes, so thank you all, and I will see you all soon. See you later.